Okay. Lego Star Wars 2027 rumors already? I don't know about you, but feels kind of early, but we got them, so let's cut to the chase. These are all for the January 2027 wave, and we're starting off with 75463, the X-Wing Microfighter. Gonna be coming in at $15 US, which kind of wild. I don't know, it's an X-Wing Microfighter, not too much to say about it. The only thing about it is we're probably gonna get a Luke Skywalker minifigure. I mean, that's probably what we're gonna get. But hear me out, I think this could be a great opportunity to just get some random X-Wing pilots. I don't know, like Porkins is the only one that kind of comes to mind. Like we haven't had him since I think 2012 with that X-Wing there. I don't know, just something like that. Just some random, kind of whatever X-Wing pilot or something like that. I think that'd be really cool. But knowing Lego, it's gonna be a repurposed Luke Skywalker. I mean, we know it's gonna be. Could be the UCS Luke though in it, so that could be a nice way to get it, even though you can kind of already get him for cheap if you just kind of swap off the arms from the keychain, but I don't know. But things get a little bit more exciting with 75464. It is Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. This one's gonna come in at $30. I'm pretty excited for this set. We haven't had Anakin's Yellow Starfighter since 2018, and honestly, looking at this set right now, I have a feeling it's gonna be very similar. I mean, if you just look at Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter from 2022, or even Jedi Bob's Starfighter, which is more recent, they're just very similar sets even to this in 2018. So if you really like this 2018 model, I think you're in good luck because I think it's going to be very similar. This new 2027 model, I think it's going to be very similar to this model right here. I mean, they might do something crazy. I mean, maybe they'll do like Anakin's Green Starfighter from like Revenge of the Sith there. Or heck, if they even want to go wild, they'll do a remake of the 2015 Anakin's Custom Jedi Starfighter, which was based off the 2D Clone Wars. I think we all know it's probably going to be the yellow one, and honestly, I'm okay with that. But it would be kind of cool if we honestly get one of the other ones there too. 75466 is going to be the Darth Vader art set. It's going to come in at $60. I don't really have too much to comment about this one. I mean, we got that Darth Vader art set with all the Siths. We got that one back in 2020. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe they could have done something other than Darth Vader. Like maybe, I don't know, Boba Fett or even like a Stormtrooper. I don't know, just something else. I do expect it to be a lot smaller than the last one though, because the last one was 120 USD, I believe. So $60 is like pretty much half of that. So it's definitely got to be smaller because Lego prices are only going up and the sets are only getting smaller. So when the prices are going down, sets got to be getting pretty small there. And 75470. I am pretty hyped for this one. It is the Mustafar Duel, and I think this set has a lot of potential. I'm just not sure if it's going to fulfill that potential. The set's going to be $40, which, not a bad price, not too bad there. Just feel with how Lego prices are going up and sets are just really small for the price they are, I think this is going to be a lot more comparable to the 2020 Mustafar Duel, something like that. Just think with how prices are going up and sets are just getting smaller, just kind of staying the same. Like at $40, I don't really think they could just do a massive Mustafar Duel. I'd love to see one. I think they definitely can do one. I just don't think that's what we're going to get at this price point. I think that's a real shame because I do like the 2020 Mustafar Duel. I think it's a nice set. It's, $20, $25 here in Canada. It was a nice set just to grab for that. And the 2005 one, I absolutely love it. I know it's nostalgia is probably a big part of that. But still, I think it's a really fun set. Even though it's not fully accurate, I still think it's a pretty fun set and looks pretty cool. But I don't know, I just really want just a accurate Mustafar Duel. I think that would be so cool. I don't think we've ever really had that. And I think this could be a perfect opportunity to get one. And I don't know, it's just something in my heart is telling me we're just not going to get that. I don't know, just with all the platforms, you could have the clip that Obi-Wan jumps on. I don't know, just stuff like that. I think would be just such a cool play set. And I just don't think that's what we're going to get with this set, which is kind of a disappointment. Now, the one thing that does give me hope about the Mustafar set is it does say in the post, prices are very likely to change. So I'm really hoping I'm just going to go with it as is. Let's say it is $40 because that's the information we have, but that is what is giving me hope. It's please be more than $40. I will happily give you more money if you can give us a bigger product. So one thing I do really hope we do get with this set at $40, come on, it's got to come with at least a couple minifigures. It can't just be Anakin and Obi-Wan, right? Lego, it can't just be, right? But yeah, one minifigure I really hope we do get out of this set because we've just never had this outfit of Padme before. It's just the outfit from Mustafar. And she did wear it in a couple scenes of the Clone Wars, but I just really hope that we get that minifigure. I don't know, something in my heart is telling me we probably will get it, but that's something I definitely want to see out of this set. But that's not all I have to say about the Mustafar Duel, actually, because next year is actually going to be the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. Dude, 50 years. That's actually crazy. But apparently Lego is actually going to be doing something similar to what they did for their anniversaries, like the 20th anniversary and the 25th anniversary, where they just package sets with a minifigure. And apparently next year they're going to be doing it for the Ralph McQuarrie concept art. So they're going to be making figures just based off the concept art, which I think is a really cool idea. I think it's just, something you wouldn't get unless it's an anniversary thing. Like, they're not just going to make a Ralph McQuarrie concept art set. So I think this is a pretty cool idea and definitely something unique, something different, something we've never seen before in LEGO Star Wars. Rumor right now, this is the only set that seems to be coming one from the sets that we know of, but there's going to be more sets down the line that will include these Ralph McQuarrie figures. So I went ahead and I just chose 5 minifigures. Let's say we get 5 sets that come with these minifigures. I think these would be some really cool figures that we could get. Luke Starkiller. We've already seen what he could look like. They have him in the Skywalker saga. I think that could be a pretty cool figure, and honestly, I think that's probably one that we'll definitely get for sure. Same with Darth Vader. I feel we're definitely going to get the Darth Vader Ralph McQuarrie concept art. It's probably the most iconic one. Maybe the Stormtrooper's a little more iconic, but I think we're definitely going to get Vader for sure. And then talk about the Stormtrooper. I think the Stormtrooper, I wouldn't say it's a lock. I think Vader and Luke, I think, are probably locked. But the Stormtrooper, really hope to see that one because it's very similar to the TK Troopers. And oh my gosh, dude, I've been wanting TK Troopers ever since season 1 of the Bad Batch. We haven't gotten them, so this is the close enough thing to them. I think C-3PO could be a pretty cool one, especially with the headpiece just completely different from, regular C-3PO. I think that could be a pretty cool one. And then I have a feeling we might get Chewbacca, honestly, just because we have Zeb already, and Zeb was like kind of based off this concept art. I could honestly see them repurposing and reusing Zeb's head mold, especially since now they have it in production from the Razor Crest set. Like, if I'm a LEGO exec, dude, I see it like, bro, we can save 25 cents? You gotta get in that LEGO executive mindset, cut it down every penny, save every cent you can. 75476 is going to be an Endor battle pack. Not too much to say about this. I know when we think Endor battle pack, we go to the 2012 one where it came with Rebel Troopers and Stormtroopers. I do wonder if it's going to be just focused on purely the Rebels, or if it's going to be purely focused on the Imperial side, or they're going to do what they did in 2012 where they did a mix of them again, kind of like the Siege of Mandalore battle pack that came out earlier this year. I'm honestly fine with either way. I kind of prefer a Rebel one just because, we've had Scout Troopers, we've had Stormtroopers. There's nothing really crazy from Endor Imperial Troopers that you could really do. The part that I'm not indifferent to is the price. This one is going to come in at $30. $30 US, mind you. Like, dude, that is ridiculous. What is happening to battle packs? It's like a $5 increase from the Siege of Mandalore battle pack. Like, this is going to be like a $35 Canadian, set. We're probably going to get $50 battle packs soon. I mean, here in Canada, we already have the 327th battle pack was $50 Canadian. I mean, at least that one was kind of a bigger battle pack, super battle pack. I'm not trying to excuse it. I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to excuse it. I don't think that set should have been $50 Canadian. That was ridiculous. But at least it kind of pushed the argument, kind of made sense a little bit. Like, I'm purely talking just a regular battle pack. You get 4 minifigures, a build. Like, bro, those are going to be $50 eventually. And, when does it stop? And then 75478 is actually going to be an original trilogy Y-Wing, which I'm pretty excited for. It's been 10 years, or I guess it'll be 10 years when the set releases, since we've had an original trilogy Y-Wing. And yeah, 2019 is when the Rise of Skywalker one came out. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since we've actually had a Y-Wing. This one's going to clock in at $80 US. Pretty excited for this set. Should be pretty solid. My only one thing, and this isn't a critique, I don't think it's like, oh, I really wish it was this. It's just want to comment on just because I really would love to see this set in the future because we've only had it once and I don't even know if we'll ever see it again. But dude, I would just love a Clone Wars Y-Wing because the Clone Wars Y-Wing, if you don't know, it is slightly different than the original trilogy Rebellion Y-Wing, because the Clone Wars Y-Wing, where the original trilogy is kind of like open on the engines there, the Clone Wars one is actually closed off. So it's just that slight kind of difference there. That's kind of the main thing there. So yeah, I just love to see a Clone Wars Y-Wing eventually. I think doing an original trilogy one is probably the right thing, but come on, sometime down the road, Captain Rex's would have been the perfect opportunity for it. But yeah, just sometime down the road, I'd love to see a Clone Wars Y-Wing. And then probably another banger here with 75480. It is going to be the Bespin Duel. This one's going to be $80, and I really hope they take advantage of it and just do, go all out with it. I don't know if they will, but I really hope they do, bro. This set could turn out to be what I'm kind of hoping the Mustafar Duel, should have been or could have been. I don't know, just a massive, kind of Bespin kind of duel, play set. That's kind of what I was hoping for the Mustafar one. So I got to thinking, I rewatched the scene from episode 5, and this is probably my dream version of the set. I think, you can have the carbon freezing chamber, you can have that, and then you can maybe have a little hallway or something like that, get some of the windows there, maybe you can break one, kind of you could do on the Cloud City set, and then you could get to the main part where they fight and they have that iconic scene and everything like that. That's kind of my dream idea, and I think it would also be really cool. If you remember in 2016 they did the Duel on Naboo set, they kind of had that part where Darth Maul could then fall in that little hole. I think something like that, they could incorporate that for Luke there, have somewhere he could fall or something like that. I don't know, I think that would be kind of cool. Yeah, this one should be a pretty fun set. I mean, obviously we'll get Bespin Luke, we'll get Vader, Vader. Maybe, probably R2 in it, maybe. I mean, at $80, they gotta throw in like more than 2 figures, right? I think a Bespin Leia or Lando Calrissian. I know they weren't directly in the scene, but I don't know, you can toss them in there. And then lastly, the final set is gonna be 75482. It's gonna be the upscaled pilot Luke, so you got someone to fight your upscaled Darth Vader that just came out this month. Yeah, not too much to say about this one. I think the upscaled minifigures, I think they're pretty good. They're solid, so kind of can picture in our heads. It's just gonna be a Luke Skywalker minifigure. Just imagine him bigger. But that's what we got so far for January 2027 with LEGO Star Wars. Some pretty exciting sets there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Which ones are you looking to pick up? Personally, for me, it's probably going to be the Mustafar Duel. I'm just really hoping it is a little bigger than, you know, the $40 price point could be. I think the Bespin Duel and the Y-Wing are also pretty solid. Honestly, lots of really solid sets here. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. And peace out, guys.